is the NBA on NBC. The 1999 NBA playoffs. Today, it's the New York Knicks versus the Indiana Pacers.
Market Square Arena in Indianapolis, the sports capital of the world today. The 500 in the books. Now the Eastern Conference Finals. The Knicks have written history this year, the first 8 seed to make it to the conference finals. But are they listening to their accomplishments? Or is it further glory that fills their ears? The checkered flag adorns the car of Rick Smith, but has yet to fall on an Indiana trip to the NBA Finals. So the pressure rests on Reggie Miller, the man Knicks fans love to hate. For Mark Jackson, the ring reminds him of a sacred bond, while his thoughts drift to a mere 8 wins from an NBA title. And inside Market Square Arena, sellout crowd over 16,000 revved up for Game 1 between the Knicks and the Pacers. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Indianapolis. Tom Hammond with Steve Snapper Jones and Bill Walton. Snapper, there are many reasons why the Knicks are here in the conference finals, but one of the chief ones has to be that Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell have learned to play together.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Tom. Finally, the twosome is beginning to pay big dividends. It started in the Miami series when both of these guys had an impact on the outcome of the series. No one will forget the shot of Allen Houston. Their scoring only got better against the Atlanta Hawks. They both have established career playoff highs. And I'll tell you what, we got high octane from these fans. And if these guys can give them just a little bit of that energy, the Knicks can beat the Indiana Pacers.
Well, sometimes this season it seemed like the Pacers were running on fumes, but now they've reached a full maximum RPMs, playing their best basketball of the season, unbeaten in the playoffs.
Tom, this championship moment is what the Pacers have built towards all season long. Everyone at the top of their game, primed, pumped, and ready. From Mark Jackson's penetration to Reggie's runners to Jalen Rose's completeness and Rick Smith's devastating offensive punch. It was a subpar regular season, admittedly. Larry Bird questioned whether the team could turn it on. He has been surprised as they've been perfect, hitting on all cylinders. No one more so than Reggie Miller. Career versus New York, regular season, he has been an all-star. In the playoffs, though, Reggie has been a Hall of Fame performer. Now, when I asked every one of these Pacer players about the significance of playing against the New York Knicks, they said it has nothing to do with geography. This is all about math. It's all about being number one, and that's what being a champion is all about.
I don't know, when we talked to Larry Bird, he said the key to this whole thing was getting it started so he wouldn't have to talk with Bill Walton anymore. One of the key figures in this series figures to be the former Knick, Mark Jackson. And for more on Mark, let's go to Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Tom. Well, Jackson made what he thought was a very harmless comment Friday night here at Market Square Arena when the team held an open scrimmage. He said after the scrimmage to the fans that it was glad that they had the chance to come down and see him before they raised their championship banner. Well, this was interpreted by many in New York to have been a guarantee. I spoke to Jackson before the game, and he said that's not what he intended, but he does feel and will stand by his comments.
We plan on winning the championship. That's the way we feel. This is our opportunity. I'm not going to sit there and tell you we're going to lose. So it's okay for 15 years in New York for Patrick Ewing to be guaranteeing a championship for 15 years now. That's okay. But if I say something, then it's wrong.
Now, Jackson is just echoing the theme of Larry Bird, who we spoke to before the game. He said this is the 4th time this team will have been to the Eastern Conference Final. We need this victory. It is a must victory for this franchise. He told his team, must have been talking to Bill Walton, guys, stand up one time. Do something. Tom?
All right, Jim. From Indianapolis, our engines are started. We're ready for Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. Everybody pointing toward a trip to the NBA Finals. Don't go away.